What's going on, guys? Bank Robber Games here with more Ratchet and Clank 2, and last time when we left off we completed this planet, which is Planet Barlow, and we also did some hoverbike racing. We also completed a little bit of a platforming section using our newly acquired swing shot, and that gave us a new gadget here, the Terminator, that I've got in my hands. But this episode we're just going to be carrying on and hopefully get next area done and maybe the planet after done as well. So the next area we're going to is the Thug Rendezvous in the Felton system. And this is purely a ship combat area. It's another good place where we can earn a few bolts as well.
We are under attack. Can't outrun them. Let's hope these weapons work.
I've never understood that because we know they work because of the little bit of ship combat we've already done. You can see we've got our first challenge, which is defeat thug ships. Fairly easy, this one. But something to point out is if you go in this sort of hangar area in the sort of main asteroids, there is a health upgrade that we can pick up. Should be in the middle section here.
You have found a nanotech boost. Nanotech boosts instantly increase your maximum nanotech capacity.
So we'll find a few of those throughout the game, and like they said, they'll increase our nanotech capacity. So it's a nice little health upgrade. Just like before, we want to see about trying to break as many of these ice cubes as possible. Thankfully we've got a partial shield there. Quite lucky, really. That red circle, when it flashes red and starts beeping, it means our missiles are locked on, so we can fire a missile to do a lot of damage. It will destroy a lot of enemies in one shot. There's upgraded missiles as well, which lock on almost instantly. One downside of going into the asteroid and getting that health upgrade is it does mean the AI is all spread around when we come back out. So it might take a little while to chase everyone down and destroy them all. But if you just fly around, you will eventually run into people. So Raritanium will get pulled towards your ship, but you do have to fly towards it. It doesn't do it from anywhere in the map. This is the one downside of the ship combat sections, is sometimes they can drag on a little bit. And if you notice there, these guys that sort of look like manta rays do have a habit of sort of teleporting around the place.
Oh yeah, I've got mad skills. Yeah. A difficult challenge, but one that a trained commando...
Hold on. I'm intercepting a transmission.
For the 5th time, I have a collect call to Thugs for Less from a Mr. You Are Gonna Die. Will you accept the charges?
You are gonna die.
I'll take that as a yes. Thank you.
You idiot.
Uh-oh.
I'm paying top dollar for your protection, and your moron employees are off at some picnic.
Hey, that was a bonding exercise.
Enough! I'm at the pickup point now. If your men aren't here pronto, you can kiss this contract goodbye.
Oh yeah? Well, you can kiss your you know what I mean. Dang it.
Did you trace that?
Coordinates locked in. We are headed there now.
So that unlocks the next area we can go to. I'm going to carry on doing the next challenge because you can get on with the challenges quite quick sometimes, and like I said, it's a good way of earning some bolts. So this mission is basically just a time challenge against these space wasps, and they're quite tough. They take a little bit more damage to take down than the ships that we were facing previously. And at this stage it is quite easy to fail this challenge because of our lack of upgrades on our ship. And the way the wasps sort of float around can actually make it quite difficult to locate. They're quite a good source of raritanium as well. It's probably one of the best farms at the start of the game. So that's the next challenge down. 5,500 bolts, not too bad. But the next challenge is basically just going up against a small amount of much tougher opponents. But thankfully this time we haven't got a time limit. And you can see they take quite a few shots to take down. Trying to see where this other guy is. I can hear him. So managed to take them all down, even without our missiles. And that gives us 6,500 bolts. So then the next challenge we've got to do is a race. So there's no combat in this one, but if we race through all the rings, we actually get another platinum bolt. And the way you can make these challenges a lot easier on yourself is just by tapping the boost button. You can see it, the boost bar on the top right doesn't really go down, but we still maintain a good level of speed. And if you just try doing that as much as possible, then you should be pretty much guaranteed to win. You can only miss a certain number of rings though, I think. I think if you miss more than a couple of rings, you automatically failed. And a little tip, because it can be quite difficult to sort of judge depth, is if you just try and keep your crosshair aimed at the ring, it should basically guarantee that you go through it. So you can see the platinum bolts spawn there, and that's because we didn't miss any of the rings. And that is all the challenges. You can repeat them as many times as you like to either farm rare titanium or earn bolts, but each time you do the challenge you will earn less bolts. But we're going to head over to the next area and hopefully get this done quite quickly.
So, how's the reception out here?
We have sports, weather, ooh, the Science Channel.
Keep going. Whoa, what's that?
The man, the myth, the legend, the loser. Captain Quark, once the idol of everyone in the galaxy, has finally hit rock bottom. After his humiliation at the hands of Ratchet and Clank, Quark sold bogus merchandise he claimed were Gadgetron products. But a key defect in this product, the personal hygienator, caused severe irritation in sensitive body areas and alerted authorities to Quark's scam. Behind the Hero will return after these messages.
Well, that explains a lot.
Yes, I suppose it...
All this time, my personal hygienator must have been causing that itch.
Anyway, we should be at our destination shortly.
So if you didn't know, Captain Quark was the main villain in the Ratchet and Clank 1.
Too late again.
We always seem to be a bit late. Why is that?
Well, let's check this place out and find out where he's headed.
Nice little fourth wall break there. But yeah, Captain Quark was the main antagonist in Ratchet and Clank 1. If you haven't seen it or never played the game, there is a full playthrough up on the channel, and that is a 100% guide if you follow all the videos. But yeah, let's get on with this next area and hopefully get this planet out of the way. If we come to the vendor, we do have a new weapon, the Synthenoid. They're these 4 little drones that hover next to you and fire at enemies, and when they're upgraded, their shots have an explosive radius to them and do more damage. I really wouldn't recommend buying them. They're rather rubbish, and yeah, they're expensive to buy, their ammo's expensive, and they don't really do much damage. We will get some ammo for the Ratchet and Clank 1 weapons that we unlocked last episode. And you can see as well the electrical effects for the Heavy Lancer weapon mods are now working. And just going to get a quick skill point here by destroying all of these sections of this sculpture thing here. Now I'm pretty sure you can do this with the wrench, but it's just much easier to do it with the Lancer here. So by blowing that up, you get a skill point. That's the Planet Buster skill point. You can also break these as well, and they give you a fair few bolts. Not going to worry about that. Behind here there is a machine that spawns those little blue guys. Thankfully our health upgrade there managed to destroy those statues, so we can get the bolts from that. You might have heard some glass break, that's just some more enemies jumping out. Now you can break all these glass pieces, you get quite a few bolts for doing it, but we're not going to worry about doing it just because it takes a long time. This one's quite satisfying though. It changes sound as you do it. And then you get some bolts when you destroy the last one. Behind here as well there's some ammo. You can destroy these as well for some bolts. Pretty much everything in most Ratchet and Clank games can be destroyed. See the Thugs for Less guys doing their best modelling. But then if we go to the right here and break this billboard, there's another platinum bolt waiting for us. Another one that's quite easily missed. They do tend to be quite well hidden in this game. So you can see the little enemy respawner there. In the background, he was just over here. They're not that common throughout the game, but it's definitely, yeah, it's useful to know what they look like. But here we have another health upgrade. But other than that, there's nothing else in this sort of planet path. I'm not too worried about our Seeker gun ammo, just because there's a planet coming up that will be make it very easy for us to level up any weapons that we want to. But if instead of carrying on forwards, we come over to the left, there's going to be another platinum bolt waiting for us. And the easiest way to spot this one is you can just about see the shine from it, from this area here. So we're getting quite a few now, and we'll be able to purchase some more weapon mods when we buy some more weapons. So you can see we can't progress in that direction because of the purple electricity. So that means we have to come through this building here and make use of a gadget that we just got, the Terminator. We'll be using this quite a lot in this area, or in this planet. You can see another one of the enemy spawners down there. So you can see how they work. And you might think it's a good bolt farm, but after a certain amount of time, the enemies that it spawns don't give you any bolts. And we're already nearing 100,000 bolts. See, it's not recommended using the wrench there. So we actually managed to destroy that ship with the acid mod that we have on the mini loot launcher. So you can see in some situations it is actually useful. It's not many. And whenever you see that sort of level up effect start, you may as well just try and get as close as you can to any enemies in the area. So you can see this strange looking door here, and here we actually have to use a dynamo, that door over there. And if we come over here, if we activate it, you can see it opens, and I'll give you one guess as to what's waiting on the other side for us. If you use your heli pack or thruster pack, you should be able to make it quite easily. Then you just need to activate another dynamo and that'll get you through. You can see as well, we've just passed 100,000 bolts. That's pretty cool.
Psst. Got a ship that needs, improvements? Worried about getting caught? At Slim Cognito's, your secret is safe with us. Whether it's weapons, shielding, or a new hyperspace module, we'll hook you up quickly, cheaply, and most important, quietly. So next time you're in the market for some, legally ambiguous refashioning, remember the name. Slim Cognitos. The only inspections we pass are yours.
Starship mods. Well, a quick visit to Slim's wouldn't cost us much time. Or maybe we should check out that chemical factory. Someone inside might know where the thief was headed.
So Slim Cognito is the character that does our weapon mods as well. So we've already sort of met him before. But yeah, he also does upgrades for our ship, and that's where we spend our rare titanium. And we'll go there soon. And here's the other side of that electrical barrier that we saw earlier. So in this area we'll mainly be using the Terminator. It's just a little platforming section to finish off this level. Probably say the Terminator is one of my least aspects of the second game. It's probably one of my favourite Ratchet and Clank games overall, but yeah, after playing it a lot of times, yeah, I don't like having to use the Terminator. You have to be careful in these next pools, where the water level rises and falls. There's these fish in it, and they'll eat you, so you have to make sure the water is frozen. You can't swim across. So the way I always like to do it is get it to where it's nearly frozen, and then just wait until the water's at the right height, and that'll be when you just do that little bit extra and freeze it. And again, in this pool you can see there's a fish down there. Right, we've got to make sure that we get it at the right height, so we can still make it through the tunnel and up the other side. So if you get it about halfway, you should be fine. If you do get it a little bit high, sometimes you can crouch, you know, slide on the ice, so you're not pushing on the analog stick but you're still moving, and then crouch and make your way through the tunnel that way. And then if you get stuck in the tunnel, you can wrench, swing and crouch, and that should be able to get you through it. So I went a little bit too far there. Managed to time that quite well that time. And I always prefer to freeze it as it's coming up, because that way it just feels like there's less risk of doing it too low. So we just about got it high enough there. But thankfully that is the end of this section.
Can assist us. Excuse me? Have you seen any masked weirdos?
I think I had better do the talking. A masked customer picked up an order not long ago. Recently, they received a new transmission from him, and they are willing to show it to us for a small price.
So this is another area of the game where we need to have enough bolts on us to progress. And you can see the price is definitely starting to go up, being 6,000 bolts in this case.
Hello, yes. Hey! Yes, I need to order 2 more containers of sulfuric acid. Oops. Better make that 5 containers and 4 containers of liquid hydrogen. Oops. Better add 6 crates of nitroglycerin and... Look, just give me double that. And I need it delivered.
Hey! What? What?
Oh, nothing. Just some robot humor.
Okay, funny guy. Let's just head to those coordinates.
That cutscene always used to make me laugh. But, yeah, if you don't have enough bolts, I'd recommend going back and either going to the arena or to the last area we were just in with the ship combat, and just doing the challenges over and over again to get enough money. But that is this area completed, and I think we got all the golden bolts as well. Oh, the platinum bolts, sorry. Yeah, thankfully it's not the longest area, especially that bit in the factory there. So the next area we're going to be going to is, well, we'll check out Slim Cognito's ship shack that we saw on the video halfway through the mission, and then we'll move over to the frozen base on planet Siberius, and there'll be a cool boss battle waiting for us there as well. But that'll be for next episode. I'm going to wrap this episode up here. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode and have enjoyed the series so far and finding it helpful. If you are finding it helpful, please like and subscribe for more, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode.